Hi friends, welcome to A to Z Learning channel. First of all, let me apologize. We have been very slow in terms of coming up with our new videos, but let me apologize for the recent past and the delay in terms of us covering new topics, new videos on our channel. But now things will be back on track and you will see some interesting videos, some interesting content from us on a regular basis like you used to see earlier. So please accept our apologies about the recent past when we were very slow in terms of publishing our new videos, but going forward, it will be all corrected. So today in this video, we have picked up a topic that a lot of people are interested in. Yes, the topic is cryptocurrency. So we have tried to put together a very simple presentation, simple content to help you understand everything that is happening around cryptocurrency lately in four simple questions. So without any further delay, let's commence the video. So first of all, the question comes is that let's do a quick recap in terms of what is cryptocurrency. So what is cryptocurrency? You've heard various names of cryptocurrency. There are several cryptocurrencies floating around the world, but most popular one is the Bitcoin. But there are several others that are in circulation like Ethereum, your Solana, your Lincoln, your Bitcoin, and you name it. There is a long list of cryptocurrencies. So what is it first of all? In simple terms, if I say it's like a digital currency which is designed to work as a medium of exchange, like the normal physical currency, whether it's a US dollar or British pound or Indian rupees, that act as a medium of exchange. This cryptocurrency is also a digital currency which is designed to work as a medium of exchange, but it works through a network of computer which mine the various things, and that's how the authenticity of the cryptocurrency, whether it is called coin or whatever it is called, uh, it's established. The most important part is, which is different in this case, is that first of all, it's digital. The second thing is that it is not relying on any of the central authorities, whereas other normal currencies, whether it's a US dollar or pound or any other currency for that matter, it has got a central bank involvement, it has got local governments involvement, uh, and the local banks, usual banks, kind of are the one who maintain the records in terms of every time a person is making the payment or receiving the payment in currency. So there is a central agency that kind of controls the upkeep, recording, and maintaining it. But the cryptocurrency is a digital currency. It does not rely on the central authority. It works based on the network of computer which establish the authenticity of the currency. So that's all about what is cryptocurrency. But the most important thing that we are trying to cover in today's video is what is actually happening to cryptocurrency. You must have heard, if you're already invested in cryptocurrency, I'm sure you would have seen a big red on your P&L. But if you generally follow the cryptocurrency and not yet invested, then also you must have heard about a big drop in the value of all cryptocurrencies. Just to give you an example, the most popular cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, as we know. Uh, Bitcoin lost more than 20% of its value in just 1 week last week. In fact, on one day, which was last Thursday, it fell down by more than 10% in just one day. If you look at from its kind of peak, which it achieved back in November last year, when the value was around $69,000, now it is down to 26,500 US dollars. So it has lost more than 50% of its value from its peak in the November last year. So it's a big fall. Um, if is it the issue only with Bitcoin? No, it's the issue with all cryptocurrency. So if you put together all the crypto currencies that are in circulation collectively, the estimated value, market value of those currencies is just under $3 trillion in November last year. Yeah. But now, as of last week, it is now down to 1.2 trillion. So from just under 3 trillion to 1.2 trillion. So overall, all currencies, all cryptocurrencies have lost significant amount of their value. So that's the real issue. Then it leads us to the third question, which we would like to cover, is why is it happening? So what has gone wrong is the question. I think you've all heard that inflation related fears are prevalent, whether you call it as a result of the huge money printing that central banks have done in the recent past, or Ukraine-Russia war, which has extraordinarily increased some of the commodity prices, whether it's fuel, whether it's wheat, whether it's metal, whether it's steel, you name it. The prices of all commodities have gone up through the roof. So inflationary fears have dragged all global financial markets down, and cryptos are absolutely no exception. So there is a drag which is caused by inflationary fears in the global financial market, and cryptos are also sneezing as a result of that. Central banks around the world have adopted the policy of rapidly increasing the interest rates because that's the only tool that they have to curb inflation. I think there is absolutely no evidence to suggest that if the interest rates go up, the inflation come down, and what proportion. But central banks around the world need to be seen to be doing something about this. It's becoming increasingly a political issue for governments to make sure that the prices of the essential commodities, day-to-day goods and services are kept in check around the world. US is under huge pressure, UK is under huge pressure in terms of cost of living. India, some of the other developing countries, the issue is absolutely same. People are really, really worried about inflation going out of control. So interest rate increases have basically been adopted by the central banks around the world. What it has led to is basically, as an investor, people are saying that this is not the time to stay invested in the risky assets. So there is a sentiment of kind of taking the risk off from your portfolio. And when you take the risk off, you take the money out of equity, take the money out from some of the other aggressive assets and park it in the safer heaven. And that's where the gold investment come into play, the bank deposits come into play, and some people just want to hold the cash in these uncertain times. And risk of attitude is particularly impacting cryptocurrencies, because cryptocurrencies are not just risky, they are speculative in nature. They are not backed by any of the assets. Its price and its value is dependent on the general demand and supply of the dish, and it kind of relies heavily on the general market sentiments. If market sentiment is positive, upbeat, then the value will go up because there is no underlying asset that you're buying when you buy cryptocurrency. So it's on a scale of risk, it's the extreme end of the risky assets, and therefore, with the risk of sentiment in the market, people are pulling out of the cryptocurrencies. So this leads us to the final question, that what is next? Is it the doom? Is it the end of the road for cryptocurrencies? I think it's very difficult to say one way or another. There are a couple of things I could share with you. First of all, that cryptos or these digital currencies have always followed a cycle which goes through the boom period and then the bust period, because these are speculative assets. They never follow a kind of predictable path in the future. You can't really have a rational argument to suggest that Y value is 26,500 now, dollar, as against 69,000 6 months ago. Even there was no rationale for 69,000 in last November. Absolutely, there's no rationale for it to be 26,500. Could it be 5,000? Could it be 10,000? Could it be 50,000? It's anybody's guess because it's speculative in nature and it's a new concept. People are still kind of getting their head around in terms of what will be the practical use of these digital currencies, cryptocurrencies. So that's the fundamental issue with the cryptocurrency. But some people like the volatility, like the uncertainty. There are professional investors who make money out of that volatility. And that's probably the reason if I look at the last week's data, in spite of value going down more than 20%, there was a net inflow of investment in cryptocurrency of roughly 51 million dollar, which is a modest amount, but the fact that in spite of such a huge drop in the value, there are people who are still willing to invest. And I think they are probably the professional investors who think that now lower price is an opportunity for them to enter into the market, own these assets. So when the prices go up in few months or year or who knows, then they'll be able to make more money from this. But it is very clear that if you don't understand this, if you are a non-professional investor, then you need to be very, very watchful. This is probably not the time for you to be investing in, but this is not an advice. You should kind of take your own decision, consult your financial advisor. But these are going to be highly volatile, uncertain times. And for a non-professional investor, one needs to be very, very careful in terms of what money they are. If they don't mind losing any money, absolutely taking bet on some of these assets may pay off quite handsomely in the future. But if you rely on the money that you're looking to invest in this, that money is for your household expenses, that money is for the security of your household expenses, then this is not the time for you to be investing because this sort of volatility could continue for another 3 months, who knows, or 6 months, who knows, or it may be over in 2 weeks, who knows. So because there is little known around it, it's hard for it's going to be extremely hard for non-professional investor to make money out of these assets. So I hope this quick video in terms of what is actually happening to cryptocurrency has been helpful to you, has been useful for you. We would look forward to your comments. If you think we have done a good job in terms of putting together this content for you, then please do press the like button. And if you've not subscribed our channel as yet, please do not forget to subscribe. Please subscribe our channel A to Z Learning and become part of our viewers community. We kind of produce the content based on the feedback that we get from our viewers. So if you become part of our viewers family, you will have the opportunity to suggest the topics that you are interested in because we are here for our viewer community. So if you are interested in a topic, let us know and we will bring some user-friendly, simple content on those topics for you. Thank you so much for watching and good luck with your investment.